Lutheran here with Hilltopper head coach Andre Cook. Coach, your fourth game of a four-game homestand. You got Texas Lutheran, another Division III school coming in. What do the Hilltoppers need to do to close out this homestand on a high note?
Well, I mean, Texas Lutheran is, they're a terrific team. I think they're picked first in the SCAC, so it's going to be a difficult challenge for us. But we need to focus more on us. We're preparing for so many teams lately that I don't get a lot of time to watch us. So over the last couple of days, I've been watching our film, and there's some things that we need to tighten up to be better. So whereas we'll obviously have a game plan for Texas Lutheran, I want to see us be better, see our bench be better, see our defensive principles be better as we head into as we get into conference play. I like to, we're standing up on defense. Like, where's our intensity? Those things, and I've said this, and people might be tired of hearing it. Like, energy, effort, and enthusiasm should always be there, regardless of the opponent. When it comes to those three things, the opponent is faceless and nameless, and I'm not sure we're bringing that all the time. And they're going to keep hearing it from me. I'm going to keep preaching it because this team has potential to be a good basketball team. But if we don't play with those things, we're not just going to walk on the floor and just dominate anybody. And I'm not sure. I think maybe in the back of our heads we thought we were going to do that against Schreiner, and we learned a valuable lesson.
Coach, you got big outputs from 3 of your 5 starters, 3 players in 20 plus points that game. Yeah. I've traced the history books, hadn't found it since 2002, so it's got to be earlier than that. Talk about the need for depth when it comes to not having players play 35 to 40 minutes a game.
Well, I'd rather not have that. If you told me before the game that John and Ramir and Sean were going to play 35 plus more minutes against Schreiner, I'd say, come on, but they had to do that. We had to win the game. But it has been good to see John get going. I hope it continues. Ramir has been Ramir. I mean, he's a dynamic scorer, and everyone knows Jimmy on the offensive end is a really good scorer. We got to get it from Ethan and Sean as well. Ethan's been pretty consistent this year. And then, but you're right. In particular at home, that's where you like to see your role guys be more comfortable. We have to develop that because we just cannot be an Ironman 5 or 6.
One thing I've noticed the last 2 to 3 games about Ramir Burton, he's one of your leading scorers. He's always going to put up anywhere from 10 to 20 points a game. But he's been passing the ball a lot better. He's gotten a lot more assists. Has he been working on that at practice? Is that part of the scheme now?
Yeah, well, it's funny you said that. I actually met with our 3 seniors and Sean just yesterday, and we talked about it. And those guys, Ramir, Ethan, and John have played every game together since they arrived on campus. That's over, I believe that's right around 100 games right now. So those guys are extremely comfortable. Sean has been with those guys for most of the time. So they have a cohesion, a cohesiveness that you can really see. They know where each other is going to be. So there's a confidence in that. And I think sharing the basketball is they really like each other, and they want each other to do well.
Coach, Saturday, big tough matchup at Texas A&M Kingsville. It's been kind of hit or miss on the road down in Kingsville. Talk about that matchup with the Javelinas.
Tough place to play. The game here last year, Logan, may have been the best or one of the top 3 or 4 games we played all year for sure. Let me tell you, I know Johnny Estelle, he probably had his team this year rewatch that film, so they're going to be waiting for us for sure. Johnny brings a lot of energy to that team. They play hard. And Saturday night game in Kingsville, I have a feeling there'll be a good crowd, and the team and the fans will be fired up waiting for us.